Hey Joe, looks like we found another baby howler monkey that fell from the trees. It looks like his mom got taken again for the pet trade. It's crazy how some people could be this cruel and take these poor animals from the wild and keep them in cages as pets. Well, at least we got the chance to save this baby at our rehabilitation facility, Arcus. It's our mission here to save our wildlife by rehabilitating and protecting them. Now that we have a new addition to our family, let's put him in a comfy cage alone, away from the others, until we can better assess him. This poor baby seems to have a few injuries from the fall, but nothing too critical that we can't fix. It will be easy to patch up these small superficial abrasions that he has. But I hope he isn't too traumatized by this horrific incident he went through. Well, let's fix him up and give him a little teddy bear to snuggle up on, and maybe some warm water in a bottle. This will supply warmth and comfort that he is missing from his mom. Now it's time to start our rehabilitation process. We will keep him in quarantine with supervision by our staff just for a few days to assure that he is comfortable and his wounds have all healed. Orphaned howler monkeys need a minimum of 24-hour care and attention. This is a way to mimic his mother so that he can feel right at home. We will feed him a soy-based formula every 2 to 3 hours to ensure he gets the right nutrients so he can grow, thrive, and finish our rehabilitation process. The next step for our little baby howler is to introduce him to other orphaned howler monkeys around the same age as him. He will learn to socialize, play, and explore with his fellow family. This is very important because howler monkeys travel in groups or packs, so he needs to be able to socialize and trust his new family members. The groups usually consist of 10 to 20 howler monkeys with a ratio of more females to males. He will stay in this enclosure with his new family members for about 2 years until we are ready to begin our release program. This program moves the howlers from an enclosure where they get human contact to an enclosure with no human contact. The new enclosure also has more of an open floor plan with no ceiling. This will prepare them for their return back to the wild. We like to take the first few years to nurture our howlers, feed them, and give them the shelter that they need. But protocol changes as they enter the last few steps of their rehabilitation before release into the wild. We want these howlers to understand that humans are not their friends. We want them to be scared and run when they hear or see humans approaching. This is a very important step in our rehabilitation process because if howlers try and seek human contact in the wild, they will be shot, killed, or taken for pet trade. To ensure their best survival in the wild, we have to take drastic measures to keep the howlers in their canopies of trees and off the ground and away from humans. A few techniques we use are keeping our staff away from the howlers and letting them find food in the canopies of their trees by themselves. We will even try to scare them by shooting BB guns at the ground or having our house dogs bark at them in the trees. This assures they will not come down to the ground for the fear of being eaten or shot. Loud noises tend to scare the howler monkeys, and it's the best trick that we can use to deter them from touching ground. We want to be sure howler monkeys can find their food on their own in the canopy of the trees instead of relying on humans to give them their food. It can be very stressful because our human nature wants these animals to love us and to trust us humans. But in reality, if they do, they will die in the wild. The aim of our rehabilitation program is to create new families for these howler monkeys to live in and to correctly prepare them for their release into the wild. Hey look, our little howler is all grown up and even has a new girlfriend where he can make new, healthy little baby howlers. Goodbye, off to the wild you go.
We'll always fight for territory.